What's up, divas? Welcome back to my channel and another update on my weight loss journey. Today is Tuesday. No, that's so wrong. Today is Monday. There I go again. Messing up the days. But today is Monday, actually. Monday, September 28th. I actually had to write that down, so it's a good thing I did. Yeah, so today is the 28th of September, and I have been fasting for 16 days. So for those of you who are new to my channel and you don't know me, I am Simply Carrie. I'm trying to lose weight, and I have been on a weight loss journey for nearly a year, but I have been falling off like crazy. I did go on to Phentermine back in June of this year, about June 24th, something like that. I started a Phentermine weight loss journey, and that's when I actually started to see the weight come off. I lost about 15 pounds within the time frame that I was on Phentermine, which was like 2 months. I was on from the end of June to sometime in September. I will link the video so that you can go back and check it out and see everything that I said and what I talked about with Phentermine. But I did see the weight. I saw weight drop off, but I did not see it drop off as quickly as I would like to have seen it drop off. I did stop the Phentermine I'm not on Phentermine right now. I did stop the Phentermine because I did not want my body to get used to the medication and not work anymore. So I wanted to take a break from Phentermine, and I figured intermittent fasting was a good way for me to go to prevent me from possibly gaining the weight back. I was really afraid of gaining the weight back. So I can say that has been working. I'm not gaining the weight back, and I am losing. So today I weighed myself. I was at 115.4 pounds, and I started on the 12th. I was at 219.2 pounds. So I've lost a total of 3.8 pounds since then. So the intermittent fasting is working. It is helping me out a lot. So I am happy about it, and I'm going to continue it. Now, the plan that I had in place for the Phentermine was to be on it for a total of 8 weeks. 2 weeks, I was going to be starting at an interval of 16-8, okay? And these numbers kind of get me confused sometimes, and I'll show you in just a minute why. Okay, anyhow, I was supposed to fast for 16 hours, and my window of eating was supposed to be 8 hours, okay? And I was going to do that for 2 weeks, which I've done that. And then now I'm stepping it up a notch, and I'm going to do the 18-6, okay? So you see how that gets confusing? 16-8, 18-6. Okay, so now I'm on the 18-6. So that means 18 hours of fasting and 6 hours of a 6-hour window where I can eat. 2 weeks after that, I'll be on a 24. Okay, that's if I make it to the 24. I don't know. We gonna see. Okay, but anyhow, right now I've just started it actually today. I said, okay, I'm stepping this up. I'm gonna be 18-6. I started eating at 8 o'clock. My window was gonna be from 8 to about 2, and I'm realizing that is not. That's gonna be hard for me. So let me talk to you about some of the things that has been difficult for me with fasting. And if you are planning to do any kind of intermittent fasting, you may want to get a handle on these things, and your fasting may be a lot better and a lot smoother than mine was, okay? So one of my biggest drawbacks with the intermittent fasting is that, let's see, yeah, what I just said, trying to find the right window of time to eat, okay? So when it's the weekend, I can go a lot longer during the day because I'm not as stressed out I'm not working on the weekend, so I can go a lot longer without eating in the morning. So my window can be pushed, you know, later. But when I'm at work, that's a whole different ball game. Okay, I really need to eat. I really need to have something. I find that I'm a lot more stressed when I'm at work. So eating at about 8 o'clock is a good thing for me. So right now, if I eat at 8 o'clock and I have to end at 2 o'clock, do you realize how long I have to go not eating? Okay, and if I don't eat the right thing, that's going to be a problem. Okay, how am I going to make it through night? How am I going to do that? In fact, today was the first day, and even though I'm not eating past 2 o'clock, I missed my meals. And let me tell you how I missed it. I'm not meal prepping. That's the second issue that I have. And it's my fault. I got to do it. I have not done it yet. But I think meal prepping is definitely something that will help. If you're able to go shopping, you already know what you're going to buy. You already know what you're going to eat. You know when you're going to eat those meals, and you've prepped it out. It's going to make it easier for you to grab that meal, put it in, you know, do whatever it is, heat it up, and eat it. Now, I was busy working on a project today, and I realized, now I had my breakfast at 8, okay? I want to try to fit like 3 meals in there so that I am not hungry and I'm satisfied, and I want to have healthy meals. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to eat something around like 12 o'clock. So I decided, well, you know, I'll have some fruit. I didn't have the fruit in the house. I had to go to the grocery store to get it. Went to the grocery store, but then I said, wait a minute, I got to go to CVS because I want to print out some photos. So I went and did that. By that point, I had missed my opportunity. I missed my window. So now I get back home and it's almost 2 o'clock. And I haven't eaten. So the only thing that I ate today, I ended up doing a protein shake. That was as close as I had. But the chicken that I was planning to eat, the kale salad that I was planning to eat, I'm not going to eat it because of that window. Okay, so I'll just save that for tomorrow. But meal prepping is a major thing, very important if you're able to do that. And I'm going to have to do that, especially now that I'm in this short of a window. I need to make sure, because I won't get my nutrients. I won't get the stuff that I need, and I'm going to fail. Okay, so that's the second problem. The third thing, temptations. Okay. I'm the only one in the house that is on a diet. Nobody else is. So if somebody brings cookies in the house, if somebody has, you know, if I'm buying bread for the family, or if I'm buying crackers for the family, at some point that can be a temptation for me, and I may reach for that. So that has been a tough thing for me. You know, I have not overdone it, so that's been a good thing. Now, one thing that I do want to say about that is if you feel like, okay, I see that, I want it, go ahead and get it, because it's better to just have that little bit of thing. And the thing is, don't go overboard, of course, but have a little bit of something, and don't do it anymore for a while. You know, I find that is more helpful. I have had a latte here and there. I don't have them every day. I don't have them often. I buy a small cup. I don't drink it for long. I give myself about an hour window to drink it, and the rest of it goes away. And I may drink like half of that small cup, and the rest of it, I throw it away. So at least I'm getting what I want, but I'm not going overboard with it. So that's another strategy too, to help when you have those little pitfalls and things that you tend to do that can sabotage your diet. I have to go for about a good 8 months, okay, in order to get to my goal. My goal is 145 pounds. So at 145 pounds, it's going to be about a good 8 months for me to lose that, if I'm losing maybe 2 pounds a week. Okay, so to totally restrict myself, I just can't do that. So yes, I will be having a little cookie here and there. I might have a little, I have a little latte or something like that. So hey, not that big a deal, but try to keep those temptations out of the house where possible. I'm going to clean out my whole kitchen and refrigerator and set it up. But it still doesn't negate the fact that I have people in my house that are not on a diet. Okay, so the next issue that I have for me, and this really does not have anything to do with the intermittent fasting, is I'm not even working. I mean, I work out. I don't even want to call it working out. To tell you the truth, it's just been stress rides. I have been hopping on my bike at night, and it's late at night by the time I go out on my bike. I'll hop out and I'll just relax and just go for a ride. It's not, I don't even consider it working out at this point. So that's pretty much where I've been as far as my workout. That's as good as the workout has been getting for me. I have not been working out like I should. I think that if I worked out really good, I would really start seeing the weight pour off, because it's trying to come off. It's just, I need that extra nudge, and it's time for me to work out. And I know that. Okay. Oh, and then there was the other thing. This is the fifth thing, the nighttime snacking. Now, while I am not snacking late at night, that often, every so often I get that urge. I'm up late, I'm watching television, something happens, all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's some food in here, let me go check that out. And next thing I know, I'm eating, let me have a little spoonful of it. Let me just have that whole thing right there. Okay, so nighttime snacking, I bought some crackers, and it was like, oh, crackers, let me just have like 5 of them. Okay, but I'm eating at night. I don't want to do that. So that has been a tough thing for me. Now, that brings me to Phentermine. I did say that I was going to stay away from the Phentermine for about 8 weeks, but as I'm starting to see some of these things that's happening to me, and I'm kicking it up a notch with the 18-6, and my window is 6 hours of eating, and especially if I'm going to eat from 8 to 2. That's a very long time for me to go not eating, and I feel like I'm going to fail. So I still have some pills left over from my fasting, because I just kind of just stopped taking them. So not from my fasting, from my Phentermine use. But I do have some pills left over. I got my little Phentermine right here in the bottle, and I have about I got a good little moment of them that I can go. So what I'm going to do, these are the capsules, and it's 15 milligrams. It's 15 milligram capsules. So I'm just only going to do one. I'm going to do it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to start it today just to kind of see if it helps me to not want to eat at night, and be able to get over the hump and get to 8 o'clock the next day. So I am going to be incorporating the Phentermine again. Hopefully that will not interfere with what I originally was trying to do, which was to keep my body from adjusting to the Phentermine so that I can't lose weight. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on that and let you know how it's going with the Phentermine being added to the intermittent fasting. And I'm also going to let you guys know, how I'm doing as far as that 18-6 window. Whether that's working for me or not, or did I fall off the wagon, and how much weight did I lose, or if I lost any weight at all. I will keep you guys updated. So I do these weekly. If you want to stay in the loop and know what's going on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload. I try to do it around Sunday. Sundays usually is when I try to do it. So it's usually over the weekend that I'll try to release another video so that you guys know what's going on. But in the meantime, guys, if you are trying to lose weight, good luck. I wish everybody luck. I hope that you meet your goals. A lot of you are probably doing way better than I am right about now. So leave me some comments. Let me know what's going on. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye.